Hey guys, Hatchet here, and I'm bringing back an old series. I kind of want to rename it, but for now I'll keep using the same name, so welcome to Fishy Fridays, the first Fishy Friday of Advanced Warfare. And what Fishy Fridays is what it was in Black Ops 2. I only did it for about a month because I had problems that arose, and I kind of just dropped it off, but now I'm feeling a little bit more in control of shit, so I can do this properly. And what that was is, back then, I used to get people who would watch the videos to recommend a loadout, a game type, or a combination of everything, or a very specific loadout even if they wanted to, and I will do my best to get a gameplay in that scenario. It's like, for example, one of the ones I got that I remember quite well was I got a, I think it was Black Ops 2, it was like Chaos G, it was just the shittiest shotgun, and hard point or something, fuck, I don't know, this was 2 years ago. And I spent like 2-3 days of my time just trying to get one decent gameplay with it. And it's like weird combinations that I spent a long time working out, and then I come back to the video and explain how it can and could not work, and also kind of give like a basic weekly update to the channel. So for the first one of Advanced Warfare, what I did was I took the liberty of deciding what the first loadout was going to be. So for the first one, I got the EM1. Quantum, I guess? I don't know, it was the Day Zero gun. The golden laser cannon. Basically, this gun is shit. I don't know if people have tried it. You often get outranged by assault rifles, and then any closer than assault rifle range, an SMG will murder you. And don't even get started on a shotgun, it's a 50-50% battle each way. Like, there's no guarantee who's going to win that fight. Depends if their shotgun decides to hit or not. But one thing I did find out about this game is you have to play a much more conservative style. This gun tends to have pretty low recoil to start with, but I also have the foregrip on it right now, and the red dot, just because that's the first two things I unlocked, so they were what I'm using. The other thing is with this gun is you can't move the same way as you normally do, or at least I normally do. I tend to slide around a lot, I use a lot of the jump mechanics, and basically fly around the map as much as I can, kind of just going nuts. And that often hurts your score, but when you have a good game with it, it's so much more satisfying. I don't like being stagnant very long, but given the right situation like this one, I'll wait it out. Because with this gun, there's no way I could take these two on. So you just kind of gotta play it smart with the UAV, and it's kind of a dick move, but I'm not above it in situations. So with this gun, no. If I had a shotgun, I'd take the fight to them. The other thing is, this gun does multiply real well with headshot damage. So that's the thing. If you can line it up on their upper body, the damage you do will be so much better. Oh, fuck. I forgot I had the sentry gun equipped on this class, but I've moved on to the Vulcan. I find it a lot more fun. The Vulcan isn't perfect, but I mean, hey. The other glorious thing about a turret, though, is you can kind of tell where people are, because very few people will pass it up and not kill it. So as soon as you hear turret down, well, you go and get your turret back, pretty much. You go kill whoever got your turret. And the Warbird, since the last video I did, I finally figured out how you use this fucking thing. You can move it around, so it's a lot more like the, oh god, the gunner from Black Ops. A lot of people are running around with the anti-score streak, though, so you don't get the outlines on them that often, but you can still see the black dots running around. This guy didn't have it. Do I get him? I don't know if I get him. I got him. This thing doesn't last that long. I've seen a couple of people get like a good 4 or 5 kills with it, but that's the most, and I think that's pretty good. It doesn't give you too many points. It doesn't really rack up your score streak any, which is also a good nerf. But the other thing about this gun is I found it's very bad to really take a head-on fight if you can. Always try to get them to come to you, because that means their reticule will be the larger one, and you're more likely to have a chance. I mean, your reticule is small while running on this, but the time it takes to bring up the gun, you'll probably be dead anyways. Hip firing with this gun is valid, because it's very condensed, but I still find, just because of the way I play, I need to be scoped in. I do it all the time on every gun I use, so basically I can't, in that one I had a bit of a panic. I couldn't decide who to shoot. It's kind of a basic tip. But if you pick a target and you're in a situation like that, unless you're feeling real lucky, you gotta stick to your target. And then you'll at least trade 1 for 1. But, I mean, our team's ahead well enough into this game. In terms of my setup with this class, I stick with the frag grenades just because I find them the most useful. Semtex is the other one I've been using, but apart from that, I haven't really had a good time using any of the other ones. I think it's called Stimpack. No, it's not called Stimpack. That was awkward. Overclock, maybe. I think it's Overclock. Basically, the one that allows you to run faster is indispensable with this, especially in a game other than TDM. I was running this in Domination and stuff for a little while, and you're so slow to get to any objective that there's no point. There really is just no point to you running that gun at all, because it takes you so long to get in position. Everyone's going to be gone by then, or they'll just outmaneuver and kill you. In terms of perks, I have lightweight. I think I might have doubled down and also have the low profile perk, just because this was my former like silencer class that I changed up. Second perk is not peripherals, which is what I often use. It's probably blind eye, maybe. And then third is toughness. I often use blast suppressor, but for this one I use toughness, because when you get shot while using this gun, and you will, you go all over the place bouncing your reticule around, and it's impossible to keep track of where you're shooting. You will not kill anyone 90% of the time without toughness, I find. I mean, that is also just me. I often take fights badly. Like this one, I should have killed that guy. I don't really know how, but it's a little disappointing. Basically, that's all I have for this gun. Is you got to be a little bit more stationary and standoffish, stay a little bit farther back, and basically take your time planning your shot, and then just hold that button down. You don't have ammo, so I think that's part of the reason why this gun is a little shittier, because if it was good, you could just tear for an indefinite amount of time. So it's definitely a good one. You can probably get 2 people with a single charge. I mean, that's questionable really, but I think you'll be alright. And basically, that's all I got for you. But if you guys want to see something specific next week, the bottom, below this in the comments, even not at the bottom, I don't know what I was talking about there. But go there, put in a gun, or type of gun, or game mode, or a mixture of all the above, or a class that you want to see, and I will do my best to do that. If no one submits one, which is likely, to be honest, because I don't get too many views right now, I'll take the liberty of finding one myself. But until then, have a good one. If you want to submit one, and I'll see you next time.